Indecision is a decision with highly costly financial outcomes.
Moving forward with the Dekker Team. Moving forward together with the Dekker Team.
We are privileged to have been able to come alongside you for 36 years. 36 years of not only selling, buying, and investing in real estate over 3,117 times, but really 36 years of coming alongside you to build your finances, build your faith, build your fun, and even strengthen, heal, and flourish inside relationship.
Yeah, there's actually a stat that says 1 in 5 buyers who hesitate, okay, in purchasing the property that they first see that meets their criteria,
that they really like,
may end up costing them between $15,000 and $25,000. So more because they're trying to duplicate what they lost.
And it usually doesn't work. So it usually ends up worse. And if we flip the tables and we talk from seller perspective for a minute, the same thing happens there. That first set of offers, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4 at the beginning, it doesn't really matter, even if there's a big spread between 1 and 2, but the first one, for whatever reason, maybe it's conditional on the sale of a home. And you're thinking, I just don't want to take that risk, because that may be a purchase and that may not be a purchase. And then the next one might be 25 or 30,000 less than that first one. The reality is that still may be, and we've seen it frequently enough, 30,000 or thereabouts, even more than what they end up selling for later if they don't grab that one that feels like second best right now, but really is first best when you take into consideration everything. Yeah, because it's not just the money. It's all the other elements of an offer. It's what are the warrants? What are the inclusions? What are the conditions?
Yeah, it's all part of the negotiating. And I think it's important for sellers to recognize that sometimes when you get a quick offer, it's easy in your mind to go, oh, it's going to be easy to sell my house so I can get more because, look, I got this within a week or I got this within a few days. But bear in mind that person that jumped on your house, it probably meets their criteria very accurately. They might have been looking for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months.
A year or two.
A year.
Because we had that
for
recently.
The property, right? And they find it. So they don't want to lose it. So they come in with a very strong offer at the beginning. Could be an emotional offer, not a tactical like a based on stats offer. It might be, but it might not be. It might be an emotional offer. And so sometimes we got to look at that very closely. And really what we're talking about today is a strong yes or a strong no.
Right. Because indecision has highly expensive consequences because even sleeping on it.
Yeah, we've had cases where buyers just don't want to, we call it pull the trigger. They just don't want to write the offer. And yet it's the right house in the right area with the right price. And generally I'll say, are you sure you don't want to, especially if it just came on,
or just had a reposition price.
Yeah, we've seen it where the next day they sleep on it. And then the next day they go, yeah, we think we'd like to put an offer. And I call the agent and they go, well, we got an offer last night, or now we're competing, or we got 2 offers last night. And they end up not getting that property and then needing to buy another one. And again, they're comparing it to the one they lost or the one they had in their head. And they may have to pay more to get something.
Statistics are that often they do. Right? At least 20% of the time, they end up spending more. And that's not a 20%. I want to be on the wrong side of that equation.
Right. Now, when there's not multiple offers, and today, that's only maybe, 10, 15% of properties are getting multiple offers. The rest are you're just negotiating on your own. So we can put in conditions on home inspection, finance, different things. And the way we write them is quite open. And when we have sellers, we let them know these conditions are open. The seller can leave, the buyer can get out of that offer very easily, right? And
During the conditional period.
During the conditional
Once
period.
it's firm, near impossible to get out of a properly written offer.
Right.
So we want to make sure we're clear as we're chatting with you, because we know a lot of things in the background. And so sometimes we'll share with you in incomplete sentences, really, because they're complete to us, but not to you. So during the conditional period, there is lots of opportunity for a buyer not to move forward. So that's why we say, and Ken, I know this was in the tip of your tongue, but I really like this one. Don't sleep on it. Put the offer in once you've made the decision. Let your decision be a firm yes. Or if it's not for you, make it a firm no. Good to go. We're good either way. And if it's a firm yes, don't delay, because your delay will likely set you up for failure.
Yeah, and
financial loss.
You know what?
Can we just settle on that for a minute?
Yeah, financial loss for sure. And let me just say, not emotional loss too sometimes, because you get your heart set on something. So what I'm saying is, sleep on it while you have it tied up. Tie up the property, get your offer on it, conditional on inspections and that. Sleep on it for a day, sleep on it for 2 days, sleep on it after you do the inspection.
As long as you built in
enough time.
Do the inspection fast.
Yeah, don't wait till the last day to do your inspection. Do your inspection in the first few days, as long as the inspector's available. That way, you can still ponder on it. You can decide if you want to accept the house the way it is, walk away from it, or ask for a concession from the seller based on what the inspection found.
And a concession might be that the seller repairs certain things, or the concession might be money off. The concession might be a change in certain dates. Like, your concessions are not guaranteed, and they're not guaranteed they'll be accepted either. It's a potential opportunity to go back and negotiate if it's a valid negotiation. Don't just do it as a strategy.
Yeah.
Do it because there really is an issue that needs to be addressed.
Yeah. Because we want you to build wealth wisely, we've created a workshop on October the 8th from 6 to 9 p.m. You can go to dekkerteam.com to register for that. And we'll discuss some of the things we're talking about. But also just know that when we are working on your behalf, when we have an agreement in place to represent you as a buyer or represent you as a seller, we put every tactic, tool, and technique that we have in our 36 year of history in real estate, we put it to work to help guide you and protect your equity, your wealth. That's what we're all about.
Your emotional well-being, right? I mean, that's what you were saying a minute ago. There's an emotional toll when you don't make the decision and you let indecision rob you of really being able to make a decent decision.
Yeah. Ooh, that brings it to mind, when was the last time that you had indecision cost you an opportunity, whether it be an opportunity to sell at a higher price or an opportunity to buy at a great price, whether it's real estate or anything else? When did indecision cost you? Because George Canning said, actually, indecision and delays are the parents of failure. So this week, take one real estate decision that you've been putting off, whether it's maintenance on your house, repairing something, calling us to talk about your plans, whatever it is, make it happen today. And we're glad that you joined us on Life's Inside Track, because when we move forward together, we've got this.
Moving forward with the Dekker Team. Moving forward